Welcome back learners, we are studying chapter 5th, periodic classification of elements. In previous video we have studied characteristics of period in modern periodic table, and now it's time to study about characteristics of group. In the characteristic of group we will discuss various properties like valence electron, valency, size of an atom, metallic character, chemical reactivity and nature of oxides on moving down the group. So let's start them, starting from valence electron, which are also known as outermost electrons. Students, all the elements of a group in a periodic table, they are having same number of valence electron. So if you are talking about the first group element, here you can see that group 1, lithium, sodium and potassium has been shown to you. They are the first group elements, and let's have a look on their configuration. Lithium is having electronic configuration 2,1, then sodium 281 and potassium 2,881. Have a look on the number of outermost shell electrons. They are 1. So all the members of group 1 are having 1 electron in their valence shell. That's why number of valence electron is 1. Now group 2. Group 2 is having element like beryllium, magnesium and calcium. Their configuration are 2, 2, 2, 8, 2 and 2882. So we have observed that the number of valence electron here, they are the 2. Now the next property will be discussed, its valency. As we know that valency of any element is the number of electron exchanged, number of electron either gained or lost by an element in order to get stable configuration. So this is the valency. All the elements in same group must have same valency, as we have seen that valency is determined by the number of valence electron, and we know the number of valence electron in any group are same. So that's the reason valency going to be same. Valency of group 1 element is 1. For group 2 element it's 2. For group 13 elements it's 3. For group 14 4. For group 15 it's 3. For group 16 2. Then for the 17th group it's 1. And for 18 group elements the valency is 0, just because their shells are completely filled with electrons. Now let's talk about the next property. It's size of an atom. So students, while going down in a group, the size of atom increases. Have a look. This is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. These are the elements of first group known as alkali metals. Now you can see that their size is increasing as we move down the group. There are two reasons for it. First of all, that the first reason is when we move down the group, the number of shell increases. Let me give you clear idea for that. Lithium is having configuration 2, 1, just because K and L shell are being filled here. Now sodium is having configuration 2, 8, 1. Then potassium is having configuration 2, 8, 8, 1. You can see it clearly that 2 shell has been filled here, then 3, then 4. So down the group number of shell are increasing. Students, when the number of shell increase, at that time number of protons are also increasing, but all the protons, they are inside the nucleus. Let's say this is the nucleus, and here your shells are increasing. So the distance of outermost shell from nucleus is increasing. This is the reason that the force of attraction exerted by nucleus on the outermost shell is decreasing. These two factors leads to increase in atomic size when we move down the group. So this is it. Let's talk about the next property, its metallic character. Down the group, the metallic character increases. Let's understand why so. And first of all, what's the metallic character? Students, as you know, metals are electropositive. They lose electron in order to form cation. So if an element can easily lose its electron, that will be called better metal, or can be said having more metallic character. So when we move down the group, now you know that the size increases, the force of attraction exerted by nucleus decreases. So it's very easy for any metal which is down the group to lose its electron. That's why down the group metallic character increases, because cesium, rubidium, they will easily remove their electron from the valence shell, and that's why they will be considered more metallic than lithium. Now, let's talk about non-metal. What happens when we move down the group? Students, non-metals are the elements which accept electron in order to form anion. So they need electron. When you move down the group, same thing happens. Atomic size will increase. Effective nuclear charge, the force of attraction exerted by nucleus, will decrease. Now, nucleus helps an element to accept electron by exerting force of attraction to the upcoming electron. Now, if there is less nuclear charge, so the upcoming electron will feel repulsion. So it will become difficult for a non-metal which is down the group to accept electron. And if a non-metal is unable to do so, definitely you are going to say it is less reactive or less non-metallic. So now we can conclude that down the group, the non-metallic nature decreases. Just because the size is increasing, the nuclear charge is decreasing, and because of it, it's difficult for an element to accept electrons in order to form an ion. So, among these elements, there are 17 group elements known as halogens. Fluorine is most electronegative, just because non-metal accept electron in order to form their anion. And among these, iodine is the least electronegative element. So it must be clear to all of you. Let's have a look on the next property, and it's chemical reactivity. So students, chemical reactivity, as stated, depends whether we are talking about any metal or non-metal. For metals, chemical reactivity increases down the group, and for non-metals, the chemical reactivity decreases down the group, but the type of reaction, they are shown same. In any group, the elements will show same type of chemical reactions. So this is it. Now, here a detailed explanation will be discussed with you for chemical reactivities of metal which increases down the group. As we have said clearly that your lithium is least reactive and francium is most reactive, just because it's very easy for this metal to lose its electron. Okay, so chemical reactivity increases going down the group for metals, and here for non-metals, obviously it decreases. We have discussed it. Now, nature of oxide. Students, down the group in a periodic table, there is no change in nature of oxide. Metals will form basic oxides. Generally, they form basic oxides, and non-metals forms acidic oxide. So that will be same for the groups. So these are the properties which we have discussed. Previously, we have discussed in period. Now this time we have discussed in detail along the groups. So that's all for today, students. Keep learning, keep asking.